I'm gonna leave this here until the beautiful Arts Warehouse. I mean, for those of you who haven't been, we're gonna keep on telling you about this place because while we kind of like to keep it a secret, right, Janelle? So it's like for us to enjoy and not so busy, everyone needs to come here and see how beautiful it is.
You need to come see this. For the community of Delray Beach, by the CRA. The CRA is doing some great work here in Delray. And I'll keep saying it because I'm a big fan of what they're bringing to our community.
And for those of you who are new here to Delray Morning Live, I'm Amanda.
And I am Jamel.
And we are so happy to have you here this beautiful Wednesday morning where we're gonna celebrate Delray Beach.
That's what we're doing, baby.
So what's been going on in the past week? You're always doing something fun and fabulous.
Man,
and it was Mother's Day. What'd you do for your wife? Anything fun?
Mother's Day, just went to eat. You know, it was really chilled and relaxing. I have a lot of women in my family that really have a lot to do with my upbringing. So it's just like mom, grandmother, aunts, my sisters, so there's a lot of love to everybody around us. What did you do?
What did I do? Well, I had a million events that were going on. I did a lot of fun things for Mother's Day. I worked with sacks and hand-painted vases and gave out flowers to moms. And then I painted perfume bottles for Neiman Marcus, so it was a lot of fun. And then I got to relax a little bit. My husband and my dad cooked, so my mom and I could kind of chill and, have a minute off, which was nice. And of course, there was the art ball here. Which was gorgeous. You have to check out the pictures if you weren't here. It was beautiful.
I wasn't able to get in. Tickets were sold out. So if you guys see any pictures of a guy peeping in through the windows.
It was him. He was back there.
Trying to knock, I guess I couldn't use my name. Next time I have to say somebody else.
Next time you have to be like, do you know who I am? Like all the celebrities always get in trouble for saying, do you know who I am? That is so funny. I am so excited about today's show though.
Me too. So a lot of people don't know why we're dressed the way that we're dressed.
Just because we felt like it, right? It was just because we felt like it, no?
Today's show, we wanted to focus a lot on education and some great things that's going on in Delray. So we have some awesome guests that's going to tell us about some things that's going on in Delray. And at the same time, we wanted to represent our alma maters.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school?
First, I went to the University of Alabama, Roll Tide, and then after that, I went to the Fashion Institute of Technology.
All right.
So two very different kinds of schools, one very academic and one very art focused, but both amazing.
I went to the #1 school in the country, probably in the world. Bethune-Cookman University, located in Daytona.
Okay.
A lot of you guys may not know about it because we've been #1 for a long time. There are some other schools like one in Tallahassee, Florida A&M University, who's our rival school. We do give them love sometimes. But Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona, founded in 1904. A lot of people may not know what an HBCU is, but it's a historically black college and university. And at this time when these universities were founded, it was hard really for blacks to really get into a lot of the big colleges that was going on. So our ancestors and the founders at the time took it upon themselves to say, we have to educate our community, and that's what happened.
That's amazing.
So wearing this wonderful.
I know, he had to show me up, guys. He says, where are school colors? And then look at him. I just came in like a little crimson skirt, and I show up, and he's fully decked out. I was like, well, I would have done something else.
It's something about the maroon and gold.
It just brings it out, and you just got you're back in the moment. You're back in the moment.
But you know what? Enough about us.
Yes.
You know, this show is really about our guests.
And we have some amazing guests today.
Amazing guests. You want to introduce our first guest?
Well, I feel like our next guest doesn't even need an introduction. We have Dupree from EJS Project back on this show. We always love to have you, friend. So good to see you. I mean, you are always doing something spectacular. I think we could have a Dupree segment every single week.
I'm down for it.
Really, every week you're doing something spectacular. When I see you on social or I see you in town, it's like, I mean, right? It's just what you do for this community and the kids of this community it gives me chills.
It means a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that, Amanda.
And especially during a pandemic. I mean, that had to be
we
pretty
stepped up
challenging.
together. You were right along with me from day one. You sent us masks, make sure we were protected, PPP'd up. So we appreciate it. It was definitely a team effort.
During the pandemic, I seen EJS do things every day.
Yep.
You know, a lot of places were shutting down, but you guys were really gearing up and saying, you know what, we have to help our community.
Yep.
A lot of people were not getting meals, weren't getting fed. And what did you guys do for the community?
We responded.
Yes,
exactly like
immediate.
that.
There was no hesitation.
I'm telling
you.
you.
He just jumped in head first.
I appreciate you guys so much for recognizing that and saying that. But that's exactly what it was. But just like everyone else, we were scared. We were apprehensive about the future. We didn't know what was going on. But we were in close contact with our family. So we knew exactly what they were afraid of and what they needed, what they were lacking. So the things that we could provide, we did. From the electronics we loaned out, such as iPads, tablets, and things for the students to help with that academic distance learning, and also those hot meals, which were very important.
So before we even get into that piece, for the people who don't know about EJS, let's talk about your mission and everything that you're doing here in the community.
Absolutely. Well, the mission is short, but it's so deep. And our mission is to build and empower tomorrow's leaders. And we do that by providing group mentoring, out-of-school programming year-round. And our programming is done in a way to engage them, attract them, and also sneak in the learning, right? And also get them familiar with the process, being civically involved and responding to community needs. So I think we're different in that aspect. When our kids leave the EJS program, not only do we hope they're succeeding and on track academically, but also just prepare for life, whatever they plan on doing next. So we try to get them as much exposure now as possible.
That's huge.
No, it's big. I mean, even speaking with these kids, when you talk with them, when you speak with them, they're on a different level.
Yeah.
So you can tell that they've been impacted some way, shape, or form by Dupree's program. I tell a lot of people, pound for pound, Dupree has the most impactful program, mentoring program that I ever encountered.
It's spectacular.
You know, I know a lot of programs that have 500 students and whatever, but the impact, the quality of programming that him and his team bring, not only to those kids, but to the community is awesome. So,
thank you.
With everything being, with COVID, a lot of schools are going to shut down now. The summer is coming. What are you doing with your kids during the summer?
Well, this summer is going to be fun. Actually, we're not doing traditional camp like from 9 to 5 how we did in the past, obviously because we're trying to get back to as much norm as possible. But we have 2 programs. One we already started, which is our Young Legislator program. That's exciting. It's just getting them familiar with the legislative process, but most importantly, getting them familiar with their local elected officials, county elected officials, and state officials.
Important.
So we have meetings and visits with, Representative Hardy, Senator Lloyd Berman. We just met with Christina Romulus in Boynton City Hall last week. We're going to meet with Delray City Commission. So that's important, getting our kids exposed to that.
I think the most important piece to that is getting them really introduced to their local government officials and understand how that local election is beneficial as well, because a lot of people only get involved with national elections, but introducing to those kids to that local level is very important.
Yeah, and I just want to add to that, it's extremely important for us because just during the pandemic, not only did we respond to like the food giveaway, the meals, but also like in response to the George Floyd, we teamed up with other local leaders, our Delray Beach Police Department, getting our kids active and familiar, part of the solution with that. And also, with the employment, like we never want our kids, we were in a position to help our kids earn extra income to come into their house, just like keeping them busy, providing stipends and the skills they're learning while doing it. They don't even know, but you said it earlier, like how our kids speak, that's always a work in progress. And it just goes with repetition. You always put them in positions, root for them, and you give them a little critique and a little support.
And I think you're giving them like full, well-rounded approach to everything, because not only you're helping them academically, you're helping them learn about the world, and you're learning so when they go out as adults, they know it already.
Exactly.
It's not a shock, because I feel like so many kids, they go to school and they learn all of those things, but then when they're in social settings, they're confused, and it's like, you know, and your kids, they're there and they show up and they are presentable, professional, and that speaks volumes on the programming that you're building with these kids. And an individualistic approach, I think. Like, it's not the same for every kid, and you guys recognize that, which is huge.
So, one thing, you know, his program is great, but I want to talk about the pre for a little bit as well. It's not only that.
In the hot seat, in the hot seat, Debris.
Well, when you look at the programming, a lot of executive directors or CEOs or founders, you rarely see them interact with the kids. He's boots
there.
on the ground. He's hands-on, boots on the ground with the kids, man. Kudos. He's out basically every day with these kids. So also,
and I'm working hard to keep it like that too, for as long as possible.
Right, man. I don't know how you have enough hours in a day
either.
because I know you probably get calls all the time.
I do.
In regards to your kids. Also, so the career exploration piece. I know you're creating a job shadowing piece with your kids. You want to talk about that as well?
Absolutely. Thank you for even bringing that up. This will actually be our third year doing it. It's a program funded by Community Foundation of Palm Beach and Martin counties. It's our purpose pays. We provide paid fellowships, internships, and like everything in Delray, it's all because of partnerships. So we've had students intern at the Chamber, Achievement Centers, Boys and Girls Club, Community Greening, Morocco Orthodontics. This year we have the out west, I forget the name of it, but the veterinarian, Dr. Block, thanks to Commissioner Ryan Boston for making that connection. So all of that, just getting our kids exposed to different careers, opportunities. It might not be what they want to do, but at least they got a chance to get exposed to it or try it out to learn what they're good at and what they're not.
So are you still looking for other partners out there in the community to supply jobs for your kids?
Absolutely. We have it right now on the list, and Amanda's going to be one of them.
Yes,
We're going to
I can't wait.
So we appreciate that.
I'm so excited.
So we have 7 confirmed right now, and our goal is to try to get about 4 or 5 more businesses to place.
We're going to make that
take
happen.
1 or 2.
Let's look in that camera.
4 or 5, guys. 4 or 5. You're out there. You're out there.
So if you're watching and you want to be able to help some youth here in Delray Beach, our teens, the EJS Project, Purpose Pays program are looking for host businesses to help us out. Here's the catch. We provide the insurance because it's a program up under EJS, and also because of funding provided by Community Foundation, we're able to pay the kids. So all we need is your support, supervision, and to teach them some of the soft skills they would need to be successful in life. So
just an opportunity.
Call me.
You just need to give an opportunity.
So before we go, is there anything else that you want to share with the viewers, and any events or any fundraisers, anything that you have coming up?
Absolutely. On my way out, and this is really big. So on June 24th, we will be having our largest graduation class. And this is very special to me because 7 of these 15 students that will be graduating been with us since they're, in the 7th grade, 8th grade year. So their parents and even them took a chance on a nonprofit and myself as a leader, and they stuck with me throughout this program. So we want to send them off the best way possible. So we'll love for anyone out there who supports EJS to be a part of that. Reach out to me, phone number 561-600-1056, or you can go to ejsproject.org. That's www.ejsproject.org.
Oh, man.
Amazing. Thank you for all you do, Dupree. Like, really, I mean, we're just so lucky to have you here in Delray Beach. You're changing this community.
Lucky to be here.
Big time, man.
Lucky to
Big
be
time,
here.
man. Thank
and I
you.
appreciate y'all, really. It meant a lot. Thank y'all for starting my morning off like this.
Thank you, sir. Have a beautiful day.
So
he gives me chills, like just what he does.
I can't say that he gives me chills. That's a violation.
Oh, man. Just really, what he does is so spectacular.
I agree.
And this leads us into our next 2 incredible guests. I mean, it's not every day that you get to meet one valedictorian, but we get to meet 2 today.
So
2.
I'm very excited about this, to be the valedictorian. We have 2 high schools here in Delray Beach. We have 2. And we're going to bring them forward to us in a little bit. One from Atlantic High School and also from Village Academy. A lot of people don't know that we have 2 high schools here in Delray Beach. So with no further ado, let's bring them to the forefront.
So we have Kayla Rosie from Village Academy, and we have This May, Sharon, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to say your name for me, friend, because I don't want to butcher it. You deserve the proper introduction. So come on and introduce you both. Guys, I'm bad with names. We all know this here on Delray Morning Live. Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourselves. And we want to know everything about you because what you have done, especially in a pandemic, is beyond noteworthy. I mean, seriously, to be able to perform at that level in the best of times, one person per school does. But in a pandemic, I mean, was that extra difficult? I mean, I would imagine it's incredibly challenging, but was it like no big deal for you guys?
I guess it was kind of hard because especially last year when things got canceled so suddenly
Yeah.
and then we had exams soon after that. So just studying by yourself, even like we couldn't see our friends in person. So we like no study groups or anything,
Yeah.
just trying to get FaceTime together. Even that's so much harder than usual.
Yeah.
So, and going into this year, we really got to see like how hard the teachers work. So like, I guess that really motivated us. So even though it is hard, you get to see that the teachers are doing so much for you. So it's only right to.
What were some of your obstacles with this pandemic, Caleb?
In the beginning with the whole schools like going transitioning to virtual was a little hard, especially with like the having to like learn it through the computer instead of doing it in person because I learned better in person. But once we got through that, everything was getting there. It was a little easier.
So I truly think, and I'm gonna stay on this, that you guys have been shortchanged your senior year.
Yes, you
no
have.
prom, no homecoming. I mean, the grad bash. Like,
Yeah.
how have you guys thought about that?
I mean, I guess not really. I guess we're all just focused on graduating
Yeah.
and we're all done.
That's why they're valedictorian.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't perform at the level of these two incredible students, but I was more focused on school than the grad bash also,
Yeah.
Jamel. So you're on your own in this crowd, I think.
All right, so listen.
He's missing out on grad bash. I mean, no, I agree. I think that is a very valid point. I think a lot of kids are missing out. So, I mean, is there something that like you thought was special about this experience that you got to have that other valedictorians didn't get to have?
I mean, I guess it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was better. Obviously, it was a lot harder.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I'm just really excited for graduation because I think that's going to be a bigger deal than it usually is. You haven't seen anyone for so long.
Correct.
So-
There's always a silver line. So wait, we need to interrupt this for a second and let everyone know where the two of you are going to school because when we heard, I was like, what? I mean, that is such an accomplishment. So,
I'm going to Yale.
I'm going to Penn State.
guys, I mean, Florida will miss you. We will miss you in this
And
state.
at any time you get too cold, there's an awesome school in Daytona Beach. University. I'm just letting you know, we will take you with open arms. Oh, definitely.
Maybe they want a change of seasons. That's why they left Florida. That's why I left Florida. I wanted some cold.
Let's talk
See?
about your school a little bit. So you were in the IB program at Atlanta. Let's talk about that program. Talk about your principal. Tell us some.
Yeah,
some things.
so I'm part of the IB program. That's about, I think, like 200 kids per year.
Okay.
And we get to take like more advanced classes. It's like, it really creates a brotherhood kind of,
Yeah.
where like togetherness, where we're like getting through it together, even though it's like harder than like what it would normally be. That's really great. And the principal, Miss Ocampo, she's always very supportive. She's always at lunch. You can see her walking around just asking students how their days are. And at the pep rallies, she loves the pep rallies. I remember doing like handstands and stuff.
That's so fun.
Yeah, she's high energy and she's really there for the kids.
So did that program like shape where you wanted to go to school or what you wanted your career to be? Was it did that have any impact on it, or you just always knew what you wanted to do? And do you know what you want to do? I guess I
Yeah.
should ask first.
I guess I'm looking at like math and computer science. I've been doing
Awesome.
that pretty well since like middle school. So I guess I always knew I wanted to do something like that. But the IB program really helped me focus that energy and really
That's amazing.
high
What are
level.
you planning on studying when you go to school?
I want to do criminal justice with a minor in business.
So you thought about like a career path after that? Where's
FBI.
FBI.
What?
Uh-oh, FBI.
That is amazing.
So let's talk about your school and your principal, the wonderful Miss Dixon.
Miss Dixon's cool. Like when she became principal, like the first thing she did was get rid of dress code, which everybody loves. Because no one wants to be stuck wearing the same uniform.
You want to show your own swag.
Yeah.
Well, as kids call it, they call it these days, they call it the drip. That's what y'all call it, y'all drip.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
used to say
I'm not
you
cool
dress
like Jamel.
fly,
I don't know.
but they
I call it your
drip.
outfit.
But Oh, go ahead. I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
And then she's nice. She listens to us, like, because we're not a big school, so she's able to, like, come to our classes and hear us if we have anything that we want to say or change.
Right, and a lot of people in this community think that Village Academy is more of an alternative school, which is not. They have a model, and it's from the cradle to the stage. Their school starts at pre-K and is all the way up to graduation. So from the elementary school, middle school, and high school. And I think in the high school is a more very intimate setting because there's a small classroom setting there. So Atlantic High School, Village Academy, there's great things going on at both schools, educating our kids here in Delray Beach. So we really want to thank you guys for coming and
congratulate you.
Yes, congratulations.
I mean, seriously, what you have achieved is so incredible, and you should be so proud of yourselves.
Yes. I know your
And we
mom's
can't
proud.
wait to see what you guys do in the future. I mean, this is just the beginning. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more excited than you two this morning, which is pretty normal, I think.
I really want you guys to come back.
Yes, you need to come back in a year and check in with us and let us know how the next phase of your life is going, because this is just exciting.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And don't forget about that school in Daytona, Bethune-Cookman University.
Okay.
I've been paying you to be promoting this show today, Jamel. Congratulations, guys. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, guys. Oh, man.
I'm blown. I really am. Like, this is phenomenal. What these kids have accomplished. I mean, really, one in each school.
You know what? I love it. And you know, the biggest thing now is the way that the world is turning, and we're talking about job placement.
Yeah.
And these kids are going to get educated. When they come out, they want to make sure that there's a job
Yes.
ready for them.
Sure.
And that's going to take us into our next guest, Mr. Steve Edwards.
From Premier Virtual. And this, I think, is the most important thing to be talking about right now, because so many people are hiring.
You know, they're looking for jobs, and I see jobs. So I see it all the time. The dairy marketplace.
Yep.
You know, they can't really. They have over 100 positions that's open right now.
Yep.
So if you guys are looking for a job, please, they're out there. There's a lot of restaurants. There's a lot of businesses in town that cannot employ.
Yeah.
That can't find people to fill their jobs.
Exactly. And if you don't know where to look, this gentleman right here can certainly help you out.
He's the expert,
Good
so he probably can tell us a little
morning.
bit more of why we're in this issue. So let's welcome Steve Edwards.
Hello.
Welcome. We are so excited to have you and have you here, and especially in this moment in time, because obviously the world has changed quite a bit, and people are shifting careers. I mean, you know, what you were doing in 2019, you might have realized last year you don't want to do anymore, and you don't know where to start. You don't know who to talk to. So how do they get involved with you? How can you help all the people out there that are looking for a new career?
Well, Premier Virtual. You know, in 2019 or 2020, the world changed. You know, and I said it a couple years ago, I think virtual is the future of recruiting, and now it is. I mean, look at South Florida, right? We all live here in South Florida. How many people are moving here on a daily basis? They're not attending in-person job fairs.
No.
They're not just looking at a job board to say, hey, I'm looking for a job in this city. Now with virtual, it gives them more than just a resume. They're a person, they're a profile, they're a video. That we have in there, you know, a candidate can log in and go from seeing what a company does to seeing their jobs to submitting their resume to talking with a live recruiter to a video in a matter of minutes. So organizations from, you know, the career sources here in Florida that use our platform, all the way to small individual companies to large national companies. You know, the United States Army, I'm an Army veteran, so the Army chose our platform, and right now, as we speak, there's a 30-day national recruiting event for the Army on my platform.
Oh, wow.
So
what year did you start this program?
So I started developing the software in 2019, and we went live in 2020.
Wow,
so we did
you
our
were
first.
right there.
We've been planning, again, like I said, the future, kind of what we thought was going to be with recruiting and virtual. And I come from the job fair world, so I put on in-person job fairs for 9 years. And then when I said, okay, instead of doing a job fair in Tampa today, West Palm Beach tomorrow, next week in Raleigh, next week in Atlanta, I can do Florida all in one day, and I don't have to travel. I have 2 young kids. I want to be home with my kids and my wife.
Of course.
And
I was like, no more, virtual can do this. And then we changed our business model to license it. We did our first event in March of last year. It was our first after all of our testing, after everything. The Florida Association of Colleges chose our platform to run their job fair last year. And that was our first client. That was our first event on the platform. Since then, we've done almost 2,000 virtual job fairs since April of last year.
2,000 since April.
How many people have you?
We've had over 25,000 organizations on our platform, and over 250,000 candidates have came through our platform to meet with these organizations. And that's since April of last year.
That's so many lives that you've changed and helped with this idea that you came up with that has just catapulted in such an incredible way. I mean, those are big numbers for like businesses that have been around a while, but let alone new and in a year. I mean,
yeah.
So really, and one thing, a lot of the big businesses that are here that are looking for employment, they really should reach out to you guys. So how would they do that?
Our number is 561-717-9717 or premiervirtual.com. You can come in here, schedule a demo with one of my amazing team. We went from a team of myself, my business partner, and our admin to now we have 20 on-staff full-time employees, as well as 7 contractors. And we just opened a beautiful new office here in Delray. So we just moved here 2 months ago, which is very exciting, so that now we have room for our team.
so where were you before Delray?
So we were in Boynton.
Okay.
So we had a small office in Boynton. We had that for 3 years, and then we've been looking, and we wanted Delray. Half of our team lives in Palm Beach County, half lives in Broward, and it was Delray. We love Delray, and so we found this office. We've been looking, and we found exactly what we were looking for, to match our culture of what our company is. I mean, you see, we're pretty laid back. Shorts and flip flops is what we wear to the office. I mean, I built a gym in the office so that my team can come in, have fun.
Healthy.
It's a great place.
And that's what I said. I was like, I'm coming over after this.
I guarantee you guys have great food over there too. I like to eat.
We do. We actually, the first thing
Eat
I bought
and then exercise?
the first thing I bought for the office was a grill.
Really?
We grill out almost every day.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I can come work out. I can grill. All I need now is a little corner with a pillow. I can take a nap.
We have that. We got bean bags there. You can come in.
Now Lee knows where you're going to be when you say you're going for a business meeting. We caught you. We know where you are. He's over there eating your food and hanging out. That's amazing though. And I think that's so cool is that you have been able to create this very serious platform and still take life not too seriously and be able to enjoy. And I think that's something that a lot of us learned in the past year is to find that balance and what that looks like for you. And it sounds like you guys have been able to figure that out really well.
Yeah, we really did. I don't make anybody come into the office. They have a choice. But we built, the office to say, come in, have some fun. We can't announce who it is, but we were ranked as one of the top companies to work for. So that comes out later this year in a short period of time. Because I believe work-life balance is there. I believe culture is the most important. Like, we don't hire for experience per se, we hire for culture, right?
Amazing.
Do you fit in? We have probably the most diverse workforce around, and that's by design because you come in, we have fun at the office. I mean, we got a basketball hoop outside. Like, we're there, but we're here to work. Like, we have, competitions, but it's fun. We take our team very seriously, and my team takes our clients very seriously. Like, we're rated on a lot of the top software platforms out there. Our customer service is #1. Like, nobody touches it, and that's where I say, right, the more clients we bring on, the more customer support.
Yeah, of course.
Not sales. I bring on more customer support
amazing.
because it's so important on the back end. Because you touched on it, it's helping lives.
Yes.
I mean, we touched so many lives. Like, I get interviews and stuff like that, and people will say, well, what's your revenue? I go, I don't talk about that. I talk about how many people that we touched, how many people that we helped. I mean, we just did the Claim Your Future showcase with Palm Beach County was on our platform this year. That was helping high school kids. We just did a STEM event on our platform for a school down in Broward County. It's giving back and helping, with what we have. And, Tech Hub of South Florida is big, and they're big on giving back. And we kind of got our start with them, and we're giving back to them as well. And this community is just, again, Palm Beach is great.
And I think it's two sides to it. You're helping businesses at one point, and then you're also helping, our normal, our citizens that are out there looking for employment. So with the businesses, you've told them how to get in contact with. What about those people that are searching for employment?
So they can come to, premiervirtual.com. If they're looking for that, they can look, our calendar, especially here in South Florida, everything is run through CareerSource. So CareerSource Florida here, Employ Florida, they're amazing. They do job fairs for every single workforce board in Florida, uses our platform to be able to help people get back to work. So you can reach out to us at Premier Virtual, CareerSource as well is huge, especially here in Palm Beach County. They're so interactive in Broward, but Palm Beach County and Michael Corbett, their team is phenomenal.
Wonderful.
Here.
We've had him on multiple times.
Yeah.
And it's so amazing to hear the numbers of jobs and you're right there behind him building that support in that platform, which is fantastic. So is there anything else that people need to know about you besides you have an amazing platform for them to go on and great barbecue?
Love barbecue. So
you have a grand opening
we have a
coming
grand
up.
opening coming up. So our grand opening for our beautiful Delray office is May 25th on next Tuesday, yeah. It's May 25th. It's over here. You're welcome to come out, see our office, see our team, so that people can come out and meet us, right? Meet the team, get to know what we do, how we do it, how we can give back and stuff like that.
You have the grill going?
Well, not that night, but that Friday.
He wants to come a different day. He wants his own
That
grand
Friday,
opening.
the grill will be going because we have another Tech Hub of South Florida.
Okay.
They have their startup founders and CEO, their barbecue on there. So I'm doing we're hosting it and I'm doing the barbecue
great.
for that. So.
Okay. Well, guys, if you're looking for a job or looking for people to hire, here is the place to go. Premier Virtual, check them out, and they're right here in beautiful Delray Beach. Thank you
All right.
so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
For all that you do.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right.
Okay, well, we told you we're going to do things a little differently on Delray Morning Live now. Not only have we're continuing to bring on incredible guests because we've always had incredible guests on the show, but we got a little something special up our sleeve today.
Yes. So our next guest, Mr. Matson Lasuk. This guy is probably, you guys will get a chance to see him. He's been singing at the national anthem at the Miami Heat games. He's doing some great things in all of the community churches around here. He's on every stage with the microphone in his hand. He's probably the only person that sounds better than me when I'm singing.
Jamel, you're bad. And I have to say, when he walked in the room because I love a good outfit. I don't know the word that you use that the cool kids are using. I'm just gonna call it an outfit.
Call it the drip.
Okay, we're gonna keep calling it an outfit here because I'm gonna mess it up. But I mean, we are so honored to have them on our show today. It's so exciting to be able to showcase the incredible talent here locally in South Florida.
Yes. So what I want to do is I want to bring him on.
Yes.
Come on over. Let's welcome Mr. Matson.
Welcome, sir.
Y'all see this?
Nice to see you. Thank you for coming.
This is the drill. Hold on. I don't want to miss it.
Look at him. The shoes, the suit, and he's wearing my favorite color. He got the memo.
Definitely. Oh man. So we on social media, we've been watching you, man. You're doing a lot of great things, performing. You have your own little, I want to say like a ensemble or band performing certain nights. I want you to talk about that as well and talk about your passion for music and what got you started.
Well, what got me started is, God bless the day of my dad, my father. He brought on the love of music. He introduced me to music at the age of 6. Wow. So I play a few different instruments and, then growing up, you want to play sports, so I didn't care about band or music at that age. But I didn't know it was going to, turn around and be something that I'm truly focused on now, and looking forward to many things musically now.
So we seen something on social media, Entice Live. Talk about that.
Yeah, Entice Live is it's an event that I started back in 2019. It's a live band. We have poetry, just for the adults. Give you somewhere to go and you can relax. Enjoy great music. It's a great event every Thursday night at Bamboo Room up in Lake Worth. on J Avenue.
Okay.
Sir, yeah.
All right, nice. So
That's cool.
I'm not gonna hold you anymore.
I know. I'm like, I want to hear more. I want to hear more. I also want to hear you play. Like,
So-
I'm like torn here.
They want to see him. You got to see him with the mic in his hand.
Yes, but I just want to ask one other question, because this is something that I find fascinating. Was there a certain musician that you were like, this is everything to me? Like anybody who really spoke to you and comes out in your music?
Well, I mean, I looked up to a few different singers, but I always aim to put my own twist or my own
Yes,
flavor
love it.
into whenever I do
Right.
something. So, I mean, growing up, Boyz II Men, Brian
No,
McKnight.
Boyz II Men, they wanted me to be in their group.
Well, you are the
I
best with the
remember, I remember.
microphone.
But I decided to play college football.
He's the best with the microphone. We heard this already. So you have a challenge here. So I think maybe afterwards you need to go and you need to perform.
Well, what happened? My manager told me. He told me don't really sing too. I gotta
Oh my
wait. I gotta be in the
goodness.
studio.
Yeah.
Well, with no further ado, let's go ahead and see what you can do. Introduce your band. We'll go ahead and we'll get the cameras over there, man. We want to see you do this live.
Yes.
This is part of the My Entice band. We're missing a few people, but we gonna give it to you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, we're so excited.
Let's go.
John Legend. Turn it up a little bit. Ain't this what you came for? Don't you wish you came more? Girl, what you playing for? Oh, come on, let me kiss that. Ooh, I know you missed that. What's wrong? Let me fix that. Twist that. Baby, tonight's the night I let you go. Baby, tonight's the night we lose control. Baby, tonight, but see that. Tonight, believe that. Tonight, I'll be the best you've ever had. I don't wanna brag, but I'll be the best you ever had. I don't wanna brag, I'll be the best you've ever had. I hit you with the best strokes, freestyle at the stroke, till you blow a cigarette smoke. Oh, but not a better bro. So what we gonna do now? Round two down, work it out, then we cool down, cool down. Baby, tonight's the night I let you go. Baby, tonight we lose control. Baby, tonight we'll see that. Tonight, believe that. Tonight I'll be the best you've ever had. I don't wanna brag, I'll be the best you've ever had. I don't wanna brag, but I'll be the best. Todd, give him a little something. Baby, tonight's the night I let you know. Baby, tonight's the night we lose control. Baby, tonight we see that. Tonight, believe that. Tonight I'll be the best you ever had.
Oh my gosh, guys. I have no words, and I always have words. You are fantastic. I mean, just everything about what your sound, your look, oh, you guys are incredible. Like, I am so very grateful that we got to have you here this morning and share your beautiful gift with us.
We're grateful to be here.
And with all at Delray Beach.
I know. Delray, I told you, Delray. Y'all seen it. So I really, they didn't have a mic for me to,
You get.
But thank you guys very much.
Can we just introduce all of you? Can you introduce your amazing band here so they get their moment also?
This is my main man right here, Todd Hunter on bass. Awesome bass player. This JD, John David Anderson on set. And my main man, Anson, on lead guitar. And I am Mattson Luth, right here from Delray.
Incredible.
So, what did y'all turn it over to Amanda? We have some great announcements for you guys about some other events that's going on here in Delray Beach.
There is always something happening here in Delray Beach. So, as always, the Chamber is putting on a ton of incredible programming to help you and your business. First is Health and Wellness, Tuesday, May 18th at 8:30, hosted by Inspired Living, with the guest speaker, Dr. Mark Brody. Then there's a webinar, Master the Art of Involvement, Tuesday, May 18th, 12:30 via Zoom. So that's a good one if you're not quite comfortable going out in the world yet. There's Contacts and Cocktails. We all know this is a favorite here in Delray Beach. Thursday, May 20th, 5:30. And this is at the OG, so you can have a nice drink and make some new contacts. And then, of course, as you heard earlier, Premier Virtual has their grand opening Saturday, May 25th from 4 to 6 p.m. There is always something happening here in Delray Beach, and we are so happy to celebrate this beautiful town right here on Delray Morning Live every Wednesday at 8:30.
8:30. Thank you, Delray BCRA, Arts Warehouse. Thank you to the band. Thank you all of our guests. See you next week, baby.
I love it.